Hey, g'day trader, Sam here from Trade to Prosper. Let's start with Solana, and then we'll go on to Bitcoin. I have been doing updates on a regular basis, but in our Discord channel. And what we've done is made a call for Bitcoin and Solana for long, and we'll show you with some screenshots. To do is just explain Solana against Bitcoin and why we're bullish, and why it's a good way of trading for Solana in general, because, or any other big altcoins as well. The main reason is there's significant fib levels and lessons to be learnt if you haven't seen that. So what we're going to do is just hide that for now, and we'll get this fractal as well, hide that for now. And what we've seen as an observation, the 618 level before we had the main pullback. So let's have a closer look. Just zoom in and zoom in. And let's do our Fibonacci here. So what we did is a early wave count, and that's why we got the pullback. Maybe that was a 5, and we got this A, B, C pullback. And this is the new one. 1, 2, and now 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna, this is our target area against Bitcoin. And we're gonna explain from a Solana USDT perspective as well, so you can have a think about it. So what we did was, once we hit this level, and I recollect, it's very difficult to judge based on these wicks. So if we did that and go all the way there to this level here, you see the golden ratio here. So let's just hide this for a sec. See, that golden ratio was hit initially, and I think I covered this some time back, and that was a significant pullback for Solana. And if you did look at that at the time, that is a 35% pullback, significant, right? And then I wasn't sure what was taking place here with Solana. But when we use a fractal in the past, we see that after a strong move, you have this reaccumulation structure, and then another real bullish move. And I feel that Solana is going to do that to this level here, and that's why we had this fractal here. Now what we have here is the reaccumulation. So you will see this level of reaccumulation. So this is another reaccumulation. And we have these moving averages, just like here. We thought maybe the moving average would be nice to touch, but this one did actually touch, and that was the trigger. Now what moving averages are they? Well, it doesn't matter now, it's a bit too late, but we use those. Here's the 200 SMA, and I think the other one's EMA. Yep, on daily. So what we have is a reaccumulation structure. Bit confusing when you look at it, but when you look at it from this perspective, it's really nice, to tell the truth. If you look at it, so if you know the Wyckoff reaccumulation model, we'll just line up with the previous top there, 3, and that become the double bottom and then up. So what we have is a reaccumulation. Take out the liquidity from the previous top, pull back. It didn't quite hit down there, but we got this, and that's our spring area. And what we're expecting to do is a bit of volatility if it plays out, but we expect something to be a shakeout area and then up. And you can see our Fib 1 extension, that's from the reference point. However, when we do this Fibonacci from there to there, we've got the 1.618 perfectly as there as well. So we expect this to be a bit of a resistance potentially, and then further up. So Solana fractal is what we're looking at, and you can see that that was the previous all-time high. This is slightly a bit above, so we expect the liquidity to be taken out and then pull back, and we might just do what Bitcoin did, stay here for a while. Alternatively, we might just continue going like that. Really need to look at the alt charts and look at the Solana USDT pairing as well. But that's what we have at this point. Now let's clean this up a bit and let's see if we can see anything else. Can we use it as a strategy? No, not really. But it does make sense to find the resistance there. And when we do this, you can see the 0.618 is actually being resistance against the pairing. But I'm still going bullish on that. Now let's look at the Solana in itself against USDT. And if we were to use any other method, let's see what that does. Okay, the VWAP acting as a resistance here. The secondary one was acting as resistance, and now we've broken out. So I'm still bullish. Obviously, this level is going to be resistance because it was a strong support level until it dropped. Therefore, we might just see some consolidation. That is a monthly level, and you can see how that all lines up with our Fibonacci as well. 618 was acting as support. Nasty, isn't it? What kind of pullback was that? Damn, that's a lot. 44%. So 116 would have been a good entry. Anyway, so that's what we got. This was when that top lined up very well with the pairing on the 618 level. Now, do we see any structure here? Not really. What you see here in the past, let's have a look from the past price action. You can see how this took place with the tether pairing. A lot of, so this one was a big drop, and then we had this secondary phase of it. That was a nice clean one here. Here it's very different. This is a clean breakout, and we've got A, B, C, D, E. Okay, that was clean. So if you were to do the Elliott wave count, beautiful. That really meets it. But look at this breakout, and then eventually it just tops off. So I'm expecting the same in this area. Still sideways. Yeah, we've got a daily levels, we've got a few, but ultimately, our breakout trade was there. We entered there. So let's have a look at our call just to line it up with what we said for our subscribers. Let's see, where are we? Here you go. I'm looking to enter a sol long here, and that's what we did. So you can see our breakout trade there. Beautiful. So we made an entry, and then we continued up. And then we also looked at Bitcoin, and we made those calls, and then that was a breakout as well. Kept some key levels of heat maps and so on. So we do keep people up to date, and Solana was the one we picked along with our Bitcoin. So my Bitcoin trade at this point, where is my Bitcoin trade? Here we go. 95% entered around that level, and so on. So we are looking to be bullish. It's still in the reaccumulation phase, but I think that was a bottoming. Now we're going to get a fair bit of resistance. What I'm expecting is that eventually we break up, and then we spend a bit of time here before it goes up, I think. So we're not just going to break out, but that was our nice entry there. I don't think it's going to go below that anymore. We've got a daily, we've got a monthly. Yeah, we might pull back to this VWAP potentially, and then move up. And we've got our daily level here as well. Solana's looking great. With Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. I did mention that once we break these moving averages, and this level, we're going to be bullish. This is pretty much looking like an inverted head and shoulders type of scenario. Bit of complexity, but look at that structure. So once this breaks out, this could go really strong if this spot plays out. Obviously, we have a bit of, this might just break through and then just pull back. Who knows? That's the liquidity level there for Bitcoin. So we might get a bit of a pullback, and then stay a bit longer here than we expected, but I'm still looking for the highs. So it's not too late. And if we look at from a few other charts, we'll call this back sometime back with a corrective wave potentially, but it's a regular flat, what it looks like. And that was our first target here. So we're looking for 78K. From another perspective, let's have a look. Here we were keeping our team up to date with this, and we said once we break out of this indicator, you can see all the resistance. That was a trend line, and that was a breakout. That was your entry. So if we look at there, that was a candle. So that, and now that we've broken all these moving averages, also the 618 level from the top down, now we're at the 0.5. So from a Fibonacci level, we can see how this is perfectly lining up And anyway, this is the way we've done it. But the indicator really helped. So we can see a number of charts. I'll use a number of charts just to look at it from a different perspective. And that's pretty much it. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to kick in. Now we have the last part to it. What are we expecting? We're looking for this move, this crab formation. So we're looking for roughly just above 69k, and then probably a pullback after that. I'm going to leave that at that, guys. Please give me a like and share. I'll talk to you soon.
There you have it. Please give Sam a like, share, and subscribe to his channel to support him for doing more of these posts.